Every Fortnite player has dreamed about going pro and earning money from the game. Right now, the Solo Victory Cup is the easiest way for players like me to win a quick $100. In fact, it is so easy that people win all the time with 0 kills. The tournament is just 6 days away, and all I have to do is win a single game. Easy enough, right? Well, my friend called me crazy for even thinking about trying this, and I was not going to let him disrespect me like this. I don't even care about the $100 anymore. I am going to win this tournament just to rub it in his face. Pause. On paper, winning this $100 should be extremely easy, especially since you can camp your way to the end, and you have multiple attempts to win a single game. However, there are literally tens of thousands of other players who are also competing for that prize money. So to win the Victory Cup, I will need unique skills that no one else can replicate. Well, I've been playing since Season 1. Chapter 5. After hearing that, you might be thinking, wow, you must be garbage at this game. And to that I say, yes, you're right, but here's the thing. Ever since I started playing Fortnite, it's already been extremely sweaty. Turbo building, optimal keybinds, piece controls, sextuple edits, they all existed when I started playing, so I was basically born in the sweat. So for the next 6 days, I am going to work my ass off and finally go pro in Fortnite. Since I have less than a week to prepare, I came up with a game plan that would get me every competitive advantage that I could possibly have. We all know the arguments that console players like to make. He has 240 FPS. He has 0 ping. Well, everything is on my side now. I recently bought a $1,000 PC, a 240Hz monitor, a $200 gaming chair, a $30 Superlight, and a $30 keyboard. But either way, I have equipment that can somewhat match current pros, so the only thing I have to work on is my skill set, and despite my lack of skill, the 6-day deadline pushed me to the limit, and I couldn't believe just how much I improved by the end of this challenge. So I started the day playing 1v1s and 1v2s, and somehow in the first 2 minutes, we managed to run into an issue that wasn't a skill issue. After about 10 minutes, I was sick of being griefed by hackers and NPCs, so I decided to continue my training arc in Ranked. The problem here is that I peaked at Diamond, and to even have a fair shot at winning a Cash Cup, we would probably need to get to at least Elite level. Before hopping into my first ranked game of the season, I decided to familiarize myself with the loot pool in pubs. This goober was sitting on height and emoting on me mid-fight, so you know I had to hit him with the emo after I killed him. And then there's just a bunch of new Marvel-themed items, which obviously weren't here last season. Most of the items are pretty balanced, and then you have people sending airstrikes and terrorist attacks from across the map. But apart from the actual nuclear bombs, I really do like this new loot pool. Like, the shield's just pretty freaking cool, man. So then I found a dude in a bunker, so I locked him up in my basement, and he will never get out of there because he dies. That's that Magneto bullshit. Then I got a pretty satisfying kill on the last guy. That is my first game of the season. After that ego boost from the solos game, I hopped straight into Ranked. Unfortunately, for the rest of this day, my audio was bugging out, so I had to make sound effects by myself. Hey guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. 100 cracked, 200, 180, 200, 250. Oh no, look at this absolute bot. Bang, 100, 180, 200. That was embarrassing. And from here, it would just keep getting worse. Silver 2. What? 200? What? After a few decent shots, I thought this game was gonna be the one. But unfortunately, in the end game, we had to meet the guy with the most broken weapon I've ever seen. And if I can't win a silver ranked game, there is no way in heck that I would be able to win the Solo Victory Cup, let alone qualify for it. But you would be stupid to think that I would give up right there. You didn't think I would give up, right? Right? We still have a whole week to improve at this game, so I kept on going. So I turned on high meshes to get a fresher perspective on the game, and just with that visual refresh, we were managing to actually play properly. Like, we were actually destroying these silver ranked players. But none of these kills would matter because my aim is about as bad as a blind man trying to take a piss, so I freaking died in second place. Again. But on the bright side, we still qualified for the cup. We still need to get to pro level within a week, and gold rank is not going to be enough, so I kept playing ranked and improved my skills as quickly as I could. Being completely carried by my confidence, we finally made it into top 2 again, and I had to fight this goober who would not stop shockwaving away. Gold 2, let's go. I didn't come into day 1 with too many expectations, but I would say that's pretty successful. Now on to day 2. So I immediately sold my first game. That was pretty rough, but I started clutching up with the brand new Striker Burst AR, and it's actually just way too strong. Despite my good aim, it doesn't do anything for my awareness because I somehow managed to put myself in between my opponents, but this was my third game. I spent enough time to get into the flow state. I was fully focused, and there's no better way to tell a story than to show it. Oh my god. Bro, I always have like 8,000 bad games in a row, and then I absolutely pop off. So we got our first ranked win of the day, but the odds of us getting 2 in a row are super slim. So we're off to a pretty decent start. We managed to get a gun before this guy who was trying to land at the same spot. And of course he had to be a superhero skin. So you know I had to go jump him for personal reasons. Psych! Oh, there's actually someone camping in here. What the heck? Wow, what a loser, bro. You're actually an idiot. And for the most part, this game was looking pretty promising. But let me ask you this. Shotgun versus airstrike. Does that sound very balanced to you? And even with every War Machine item, this man still managed to lose. Damn, bro, these kids are so annoying. Oh, what the heck? We still got 54% though. I actually cannot aim, bro. The first 2 days were spent mainly on getting used to the season, but the third day is when the pace really started to pick up. I actually started improving at a rate that I could have never imagined. But even though my skills improved massively, this was going to be the hardest day yet. Day 1 and 2 were light work as we only needed to rank up to gold and then plat, but diamond was where I used to struggle. At platinum level, it's super important to play patiently and let your opponents make the mistakes. So that's what I did, and I was getting really easy kills like these. And mechanically, I wasn't doing anything I couldn't do before. I was just playing way more confident because I just knew what guns were in the game and I just knew how to play. Yeah, ignore that one though. And also pretend like this one didn't happen either. Yeah, no, that's just a simulation, bro. This didn't actually happen. It is now day 4, and we now have under 2 days to prepare for this tournament, and the goal was pretty simple. All we needed to do today was to go from plat 2 to diamond 1. And I know I say this every day of the challenge, but I think this was the day where I improved the most. And yet you can just see I'm playing with a lot more confidence, and I'm just a lot faster as well. The replay kept on saying that I had 175 HP, but I can promise you I was below 100 the entire time. And with the zone stagnating for a second, I decided to go up a little bit higher, and then I flew even higher with the hover jets, enabling me to use basically 0 mats to defend myself. In such a small zone with 2 other players, my weak mind could not really comprehend what I needed to do. I got hit from behind right there, and at this point I was completely whited. I got like 60 HP. I was very lucky that that guy flying did not shoot me, and I was extremely lucky once again that this guy decided not to put a cone in his box, so I managed to just ramp over him. But at this point, man, it's pretty much over. I managed to put a cone over myself. I crouched underneath it, but no, we managed to turn the game into a 1v1. Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go! Only 55%? Dude, I killed everybody. On day 5, I started realizing that ranked was probably not the best way for me to practice, so I just played a bunch of Martaz turtle fights to improve my mechanics and aim. However, fighting is not the only thing I needed to improve, so the next day I decided to get some practice by playing some real Fortnite tournaments. For the final day of this challenge, my friend and I decided to play the duo skin cup. Without even finishing the first game, I noticed multiple severe flaws in my gameplay. These were problems that I never noticed while playing ranked because my skill level is so much lower than his. I noticed that my movement was incredibly slow, so he ended up getting to fights much quicker than me, and also my drops are incredibly bad, especially considering that we were trying to hot drop at the raft every round so that he could get the insane mythic loot.
Well, actually, if we die...
Every single player to ever exist just dropped. After 5 average games, my teammate decided to pop off. Nice. Nice. You're insane. What? Holy shit.
40?
It's a 1v1. Oh, you got this.
Give me my second, man.
Nice! And of course, immediately after we won, the servers went down, so we were not able to finish all 10 of our games. Our last 3 games were garbage regardless, and we didn't end up qualifying, but it was still some good competitive experience for me, and placing top 5% without even playing the last game is not too bad for me. And after those 6 days of practice, I was supposed to compete in the Solo Victory Cup. But Epic Games decided that they were going to cancel it because they're having server issues. This was incredibly disappointing because the whole point of this video was to improve enough at the game, qualify for the Solo Victory Cup, and win the $100. But they freaking canceled it, and the next one is in the middle of school. But you know me, I'm not the type to give up, so I'll actually start trying to get better at this game over the next few months and come back to see how far we can get into the Solo Victory Cup. But if you want to see me do another impossible challenge, check out this video right here.